Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an empties video. I have this basket full of things that I finished over the last few months, and I thought I'd share with you my thoughts on them and maybe mini reviews. I have like the regular schmegler makeup and skincare in here, and then I have a couple empties of just like some random things that I finished up that I wanted to share. But I'll just randomly pull from here, and I'll start with these Not Pot CBD gummies. So these are the pineapple flavor, probably my least favorite flavor from them, but we finished these up, my boyfriend and I love these CBD gummies. They're vegan, which is awesome, and they have like a really good chewy texture to them, which is, I think, kind of rare when it comes to vegan gummies because they're not using the regular gelatin that they would use if they weren't vegan. But these have a really good texture, and they help a lot with like my anxiety and just like the tension I have in my body. And Ryan and I will take one of these like half an hour or so before bed, and it just really helps just relax my body and my mind and my anxiety and stuff like that. And yeah, I really love these for the actual product, but I also love this brand so much. They're all for ending cash bail, and they know that the legalization of marijuana and cannabis is like crucial, and that it has already imprisoned tons of people unfairly and unjustly. So I really love the company and their mission and what they stand for and what they're trying to work towards as well, just for like justice for people. And they're also putting money towards people's cash bail and helping bail people out of prison, which is incredible. So yeah, I just love this company, and they have a lot of great products, and this is one that I finished. They did send this to me, but I 100% would purchase things off of their site myself with my own money just because I like it so much. And I also finished another one. This is the elderberry flavor, and this is one of my favorite flavors. My absolute favorite from them is their sleep CBD gummies. I love those. We finished those as well, but I don't know where the empty bottle is. I think I might have recycled it already. But the sleep CBD ones are 100% worth it. These are too, but I prefer the sleep ones over these because they have melatonin and CBD. And usually when I take CBD gummies, it's like at night anyway, just to help like relax my body. But the sleep ones, I've noticed, have helped me fall asleep and then stay asleep, because ever since basically the pandemic started, I've had such a hard time falling asleep and staying asleep, and those have significantly helped me fall asleep and stay asleep. So I 100% would recommend those as well, and those are my favorite. They also taste amazing. So yeah, this is just another bottle of them that I finished, and I really love that company and their products. They have like a oil as well, and a bath soak, a CBD bath soak now. So they have options if you're not interested in ingesting it. They have oils and bath salts and stuff like that. So they have options, and just like an amazing company. So I would recommend checking them out if you've been interested in CBD and things like that. Okay, next up I have the Inky List Oat Cleansing Balm, and I was so excited for this, and I was lucky enough to get it before it sold out for like a while on Sephora. It's very affordable, and you get a lot of product. But I didn't like this at all, which is really unfortunate. I actually had like a hard time finishing this, and I was so excited because oat is really supposed to be good for eczema. So I was like, okay, great, a cleansing balm. I love cleansing balms. Oat, super good for the skin and really good for eczema. So I was really excited for this, but unfortunately I don't like this. It kind of leaves a film on the skin after you rinse it off, and I found that it didn't really get rid of my waterproof mascara. I have such a hard time finding cleansing balms that don't have polyethylene, which is like plastic, that take my mascara off super well. And this was just one of them that didn't make the cut, left a film, was kind of gritty. I don't know, I just didn't love it, so I wouldn't recommend this, and I'm not going to repurchase it just because it didn't do what I wanted, and I'm so disappointed because I wanted to love this so bad. But yeah. And then I have a body lotion. This is the Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion, and this is fine. I wouldn't repurchase this, and I was just trying to finish this up. And I've also heard that Aveeno uses prison labor, so that's questionable, and I'm really trying not to shop from companies that use prison labor. And this was on a list of them. I didn't do my research or anything, so please do your own research if that's something you're interested in. But yeah, this was like fine, and I just wouldn't repurchase it anymore, but it's just like a basic body lotion. And then I finished this Nivea Cream as well. This is one of my, well, it was one of my most favorite hand lotions, but I noticed that it has quite a strong fragrance, and fragrance really irritates the eczema on my hands. So since kind of figuring that out and noticing that fragrance really irritates my eczema on my hands, I'm trying to steer away from all hand lotions that have a fragrance. So I really like this, and if you are not sensitive to scents and you like a thick, like nourishing body or like hand cream, I 100% would recommend this. I've finished multiple of these before and I really like it, but the fragrance is just a little too much for me now, so I'm not going to repurchase it, but I would recommend it if you are not sensitive to fragrance and you like a thick hand cream. This is the Wet n Wild Photofocus setting spray. I really like this. I also love the scent of this. Well, there's not anything left in it, but it's like a very nostalgic scent for me, and I think this does a great job. It's pretty inexpensive. I want to say it's like $4 or something. You get 1.52 fluid ounces, which is a decent amount. I feel like the sprayer is good. I have repurchased this, but once I finish my other sprays from Wet n Wild, I don't think I would repurchase just because I have so many other setting sprays to get through. But this is very nice and a good setting spray for the cost. So I would recommend it, but I'm personally not gonna repurchase it. This is the MAC Prep and Prime. This is like a holy grail for so many people. I really enjoyed this, and it actually took me quite a while to finish this up, but I don't think I would repurchase this again because I have a lot of setting sprays to get through, and yeah, it was fine. And I'm sure most of you know what this is like. I like the smell. It does a good job, has a good spray, but not something I would repurchase. But I actually don't know if I would recommend this either because I don't know too much about what it did for my skin, if it like made it last longer, but it did really like meld all my makeup together and make my skin look really dewy and beautiful. So there's that, but I'm not going to repurchase it anytime soon. This is the Glossier Exfoliating Solution. I love this. This is a holy grail for me. I'm actually now trying a new like toner exfoliator type thing, and I already missed this. I already have a backup of this, so this is something I would repurchase in a heartbeat, and I love this. All-time favorite. I've talked about this in like every Empties video, so I'm not going to talk too much longer about it, but it really helps with my acne, and is like the perfect amount of salicylic acid. So I love this and would definitely repurchase this. So this is the Clay Cosmetics Vitamin C Serum, and I liked this. It did have a funky smell. Ryan always said it smelled like curry, and I always thought it smelled like coffee, like like coffee beans, or like coffee, just like coffee in general, or like espresso. It has quite a strong fragrance, and I thought this was nice, but I think there are other vitamin C's that I like better, but I love this company and I love other products from them a lot, but I just wouldn't repurchase their vitamin C. But they have other skincare products that I'm really excited to try out and use, like their multi-cream looks amazing, and I actually have that. I just haven't used it yet because I have other creams to get through, but love this company, but I wouldn't repurchase this vitamin C serum. They also sent this to me, and I used it up and I enjoyed it. The scent is a little strong, but I wouldn't repurchase it. I think it's like a fine vitamin C, but not for me. I finished a whole thing of ZitStickas, the spot clarifying patch kit, the Killa one. And I freaking love these. These are amazing and they're so effective on like big old zits, and they really I really like the feeling of the little darts going into your skin because I feel like it's working, and it does work. And I noticed such a difference on blemishes and like active acne with using these, and I love that there's a little pad that you can clean it with. The only thing with these is it's quite wasteful. There's like a lot of packaging. It makes it very clean and like sanitary, but the packaging just kind of it's a lot. So I would 100% repurchase these, but I would use them very sparingly just so as not to create a ton of waste. I would just use them when necessary, basically when there's like a huge zit and I want to attack it with this stuff. And yeah, I really like this. The packaging is just not the best, and I would recommend these if you have acne and you have active pimples or blemishes that you want to treat. I think this is very effective, but I would just suggest using it very sparingly and when necessary, just so as not to create so much waste. But I really liked these. And then, oh, we have my Holy Grail face wash. This is the SLMD Sandra Lee Salicylic Acid Cleanser. I've also mentioned this so many times in like so many empties. All-time favorite cleanser. It's very gentle. I like the smell. It's very faint, but it's there for sure. And you can find this at Target, so it's accessible. It is kind of expensive. It's like $22 or $24 for 4.2 fluid ounces, but I just love that it has salicylic acid, works really great for my skin, and is not too like exfoliated. It doesn't exfoliate your skin too much, so it like harms it because it has a very low amount of salicylic acid. And yeah, I love this stuff a lot, and I've already repurchased it and will continue repurchasing it because it's my favorite. This is the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid. I liked this in the beginning, but then towards the end it started pilling up on my other, like when I would add other skincare products to my skin, it would like pill up and get all weird. So I personally wouldn't recommend this. I have other hyaluronic acids that I like better, and this was nice in the beginning but then kind of changed, so I don't know what it is about that, but yeah, so it was kind of weird at the end. But The Ordinary has great skincare products and they're affordable, which is amazing. So if it works for you, I understand that, but it just got kind of like pilly and weird on me. So I won't be repurchasing this anytime soon, but it was good for how long it lasted. Oh, and then I have, sorry, it has like a bunch of gross stuff on it from being in this basket, but I have the Gold Cacao Turmeric Superfood Latte Blend. I love this stuff so much. Tastes amazing, and I'll make oat lattes with this in it, and it's just so yummy with some honey. One of my top like 5 favorite drinks ever to make at home. Well, top 3. I really only make 3 types of drinks at home, but so good, so yummy, has amazing ingredients in it. I'll read you the ingredients and just how yummy they sound. Coconut milk powder, turmeric, cacao, ginger, cinnamon, cardamom, and black pepper. Don't those all sound incredible? Oh, I love this stuff so much. I also love Gold as a company too. I love their matcha. That's like my all-time favorite matcha, and one I continually repurchase. And yeah, I've repurchased multiple of these already and have emptied like 3 of them now. So I thought I'd share on here, but freaking love this stuff. Amazing. Highly recommend. I have this Bold and Bare Purity Mask here. I really liked this in the beginning, and then I think it got too old, and then when I put it on my face it stung really bad, and then I would take it off and I'd have like a redness all over my face. But I think that's my bad because I just didn't use it up in the time that I should have. Because when it was brand spanking new and I used it, my skin felt so soft and like cleansed, and I noticed the next day that if I had any active blemishes the very next day, my skin seemed a lot calmer and not as irritated or inflamed. So I loved this, and I don't think I'll repurchase it anytime soon because I have a lot of masks to go through, and it took me until it got bad to finish this up. So I think for that reason I'm not going to repurchase it, because I take a long time to finish up masks. I'm not good at masking regularly. So I would recommend this if you mask regularly and you know that you'd finish this up, because it's a great mask. It's very soothing to the skin, didn't irritate my skin, and really felt like it cleansed it and made it better the next day. So really like this, would recommend, but not going to repurchase myself anytime soon. I have a makeup product. This is the Mented Brow You Know Brow Pencil. I finished all of this up, and when I first got this I didn't love it because of the color of it. I really like the texture of this though, and I like how tiny the pencil is, but the color grew on me as like time with using it went on. I think that usually happens with me with brow products because I like learn to use it, or I learn not to use too much of it or just enough of it, if that makes sense. So this color actually really grew on me, and I ended up loving this brow pencil. And I have so many brow pencils to go through. I feel like I'm sounding very repetitive, but I wouldn't repurchase this anytime soon, but this has to be one of my all-time favorite brow pencils. And once I get down to like the bare, I have so many brow pencils to get through. So when I need a new brow pencil, I think I would repurchase this one if it went on sale, because it's kind of expensive, I think. But yeah, if you need a brow pencil, I would recommend the Mented one. It's really good, and they have quite a few colors, and the texture is amazing. It's like not too waxy. It's a little bit hard. I prefer harder formulas for brow pencils, and has a tiny little pencil to it so you can get really precise brows. Really, really like that. And it has a spoolie at the end, which is nice. I finished the Purity Made Simple Pore Extractor. You can see that there's nothing left in there. It's like clear at the bottom. But I really, really liked this as well. My skin does really well with salicylic acid, and this has salicylic acid in it. 0.5%. I swear that that's like the perfect percentage of salicylic acid, because all of my favorite things have 0.5% salicylic acid. Like my face wash, the SLMD one, and the Glossier Skin Toner Perfector thing, that has 0.5%. So my skin really, really likes 0.5% salicylic acid, and I really enjoyed this mask. Again, I have a lot of masks to go through, so I wouldn't repurchase this anytime soon, but I 100% would recommend and would repurchase this. I noticed that it made such a difference on acne and just like my overall facial texture. And yeah, I really, really, really like this. Okay, I have three more products left. I have the Glossier Future Dew. This is all emptied out as well. And I really like this. I love how moisturizing it is. I definitely run dry. I have kind of like combo skin because I get really oily in the T-zone and like around my nose, but everywhere else is fairly dry. So I really enjoyed this. I love how luminous it makes your skin and how like dewy it is, and it leaves your skin a little bit tacky, so it's a great like foundation base as well. And it has amazing ingredients in it. I really love this. I have repurchased this, and I will continue repurchasing this because it's just such a nice base. I like pumping this into my hand and like rubbing it all over my skin on a day that I'm not wearing makeup, because it just like puts moisture back into my skin and then like really makes my skin like luminous and glowy. So I love this stuff a lot, and I would recommend and repurchase it. And then I have this Bobbi Brown Natural Brow Shaper. eyebrow gel. This is nice. I wouldn't repurchase this, and I honestly wouldn't recommend this because it's like that really watery type of eyebrow gel that kind of makes your eyebrows like a little crunchy. And at first I liked this, but that's when I was like newer to brow gels, I think, and I don't know, I don't love this, so I wouldn't recommend it, and I'm not going to repurchase it. I think I found it at like Nordstrom Rack for like $8 or something, so I wanted to try it, but it's not that great. I wouldn't recommend this one. And then I have mascaras that I finished up. I have the Falsies Waterproof Maybelline mascara, one of my holy grails. I have 2 of those that I finished. And then this is the Maybelline Colossal Waterproof Mascara. All the labeling has rubbed off, but I also really liked this. I prefer these over this one, but I find these at like Marshalls and TJ Maxx often, so whenever I find them and I need a mascara, I'll pick it up and it does the job. So yeah, I really like these. These are my holy grails for sure. I would 100% repurchase these. I'm getting a new holy grail. I think it's the L'Oreal Telescopic Waterproof. Amazing. It would definitely compete with these. I love this one though, but it competes. Anyway, yeah, they're all good. I love Maybelline waterproof mascaras. They do really well on my very straight lashes. They always hold a curl and they get the job done. So love these, would recommend and would repurchase. So that's everything in this Hiii basket. If you have any questions about any of the products, please make sure to leave them down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really like doing Empties videos because it's fun to do little reviews and let you know what I've tried and finished, and I just like knowing all the things that I've used up, and it's very satisfying to see all together. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave it down below. I think I already said that, but hope you're having a good day or evening, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!